Oh, what's up, checkmates? What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your girl Shar. Come here with me. Come here with me. Honey, I had to eat. I was like, I can't be late for the checkmates, honey, but I have not eaten all day. So forgive me for my tardiness. I think I was on time. I just need a little bit more time to wish my food down so I can be able to be attentive to you guys and I'm not smacking all in y'all ear because that is the ghetto of the ghetto, honey. Ain't nobody got time for that. Let's see who's in the chat, baby. We got so much to cover, so we're not going to spend too much time on the comments today, but I am here and I'm watching the comments. I can see them. So if I miss anybody comment today, I definitely always go back and I don't miss a comment. So don't feel like you are left out or I have favorites. I'm going to read what I can. And excuse me, in the amount of time that I have. Good evening, Bevy. Hi, how are you? And welcome to the chat. Miss Linda in the building. Regina in the building. Sorry. Let's see. Delva in the building. Cheryl in the building. Cricket 22. What's up, babes? What's up? Miss Nina, hello. I still have your gift. I did not forget about you and Claudia. I have it. I have not had the time to send it out. I do want to make that known. But as soon as I do, so you don't have to keep checking your P.O. box, I will definitely inbox you and let you know that your gift has been sent out. I am so sorry for me not sending it out yet, but life has been crazy for me. So I just want you to know that, Miss Nina, I love your times 10. Vanessa, hi, how are you? Child of God in the building. Let's see. Somebody's mama, all 1976 is here, honey, and activated. Adrian, hi, how are you? And welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Cause we ain't sleep with you last night. What's up, checkmates? What's up? Listen, we have so much to cover. Y'all know I'm going to start off with this update about justice for Elena Smith, where we left off yesterday. If you guys were in the chat about yesterday, you guys got a little wind of what happened. I'm not going to go back over the story, but this young lady was off by her mother ex-boyfriend, and her life was ended at the age of 12. And he not only offed her, he SA'd her, and because of that, somebody is left without a child, right? I got a chance to pull up on the dad, not actually pull up on him, but I was able to see his cry out for his daughter. His life will never be the same. At least that is what he said. My heart goes out to the entire family. I got wind of her grandparents talking to how much life she had, her school speaking on the beauty of her life. She was a cheerleader, and how the players all had her name on the back of the shirts. It was so heartbreaking. You hear me? So definitely, but I want to start off with this because I'm not going to spend too much time on it. I got to jump right into what I planned to talk about because we have so much to talk about. But I thought it was newsworthy to talk about it because I know if you was here yesterday, what I say, I got questions. I said, but now is not the time for me to be running my questions in my mouth, right? Didn't I say that? Yes, ma'am. Okay, so because I said that, y'all know I got something to say. I want to show you guys one single thing about this, right? And after I show y'all, we're going to move on, honey. I hope that everybody is enjoying their, what is today? Tuesday, I believe. I hope that everybody is enjoying their Tuesday, as do I. Okay, let me see. Um, okay, here we go. I got it. Okay. I just want to read a small portion of this to you guys because I feel like it's newsworthy. Why not? So she did have siblings, guys. She did have siblings. Remember yesterday we were trying to figure out if she had siblings, but we didn't know. I know when I prayed for her, I didn't know either. But long and behold, there was prior issues over there in Lancaster. Okay. The report says that Lancaster Online reports that there was a PDA order list that Shackelford has harassing her through phone calls and text messages, showing up at her work and contacting her friends. The woman reported this assault to the police in January 4, 2020. That is an entire 2 years later. You hear me? And it was granted a temporary restraining order for abuse, okay? In this case is her mother. All right. Um, the court docket shows that his second attack came from a little bit more than a week ago. Okay. Shackelford was He went to the woman home where he threatened her with a hand pow pow. When she refused to let him inside, Lancaster Online reported from the court records in this case, when Shackelford was served with the PDF, he told the sheriff deputy that he did not have the pow pow. Okay. Let me see. I don't want to read all of this. I want to get you guys to the point of the prior incident that he had with the mother. Okay, that's what I want to get you guys to. Because I don't have time to read it all. Ugh. Let me see. Okay, hold on, guys. Hold on. Uh Oh, I don't know why I can't find what I'm looking for. I thought I was going to be able to skim through this, but definitely it's too much information here for me to skim through. But anyway, I'll give you guys my short story. Basically, the mother, because I was looking for a word to word and I can't find it. I don't have the time to go through it. But basically, the mother and him has two prior children together, allegedly, right? Because I'm reading from somebody else's report. So they do have children together, little minor children together, and that the young lady does have siblings, and that him and the mother prior they had domestic abuse issues before, and in those incidents she ended up in the hospital at some point, where she did not tell the hospital staff what really happened to her. She came back and continued life with this man. Okay. I believe he choked her out because I wish I had it. I can't even skim through all that. But if I get it, I'll post it in my community tab. But he choked her out allegedly, and some other stuff that he did to her. So this is not his first time. And the reason why I was saying that yesterday is, why take the baby's life? I mean, nobody deserved to lose their life, but why take the child that don't belong to you? Why you had to go and take somebody else's child? You know what I mean? That dad said his life will never be the same. My heart was so broken for the entire family. You know what I mean? And like I said, why did it take for you to lose your child to leave him? And if I had an ex-boyfriend, my ex-boyfriend was not allowed to be watching my children. That's why I question, is this ex-boyfriend situation accurate? Why would he be an ex-boyfriend but watching your kids? That makes no sense to me. So was the PDA or P however they say it, the restraining order, it wasn't in effect. That's my question. Was it in effect at the time of this incident? Was he not supposed to be in the home, but you let him in anyway, and you thought you were safe? This man probably was plotting on you for a long time. Controlling, abusive men do not like to be told what they can or cannot do to change the program of their deck of cards. So he probably felt like he lost control and he was going to teach you a lesson. That's what they do. When they are away, they plot on you. And then they come back and they mush you all over and they call it the honeymoon phase. And then they make a grand entrance and pow pow you and everybody in the house if they feeling like they want to do that. Okay. It's unfortunate that a baby had to lose their life because you just had to have them. It's unfortunate that a man had to lose his freedom because you just had to have him. Instead of just cutting it off and doing what you had to do to put the law in place to get this man away from you. Now somebody else daddy is crying out because another man took his child, and now you want to hide your face and say the mother don't want to be identified. I went looking for her. I couldn't find her. Okay. I couldn't find her. I got the name, but I couldn't find those social media sites. It's almost as if she deleted them all. I believe her name was Tiffany Landis. Okay. I couldn't find them. It looked like she just disappeared from the face of the earth. But when I do, I got the obituary. I got it all because I didn't want to spend too much time on this because that's not what the topic is at its state here. But I just wanted to give you guys that update. At what extent, how long would you let somebody stay until something like this will happen? It's insane. It's insane. You hear me? So true. Child of God says, Sexy Mama says, hello, everybody. Okay, Miss Linda is speaking to Sexy Mama. Thanks for the update on this case. This is how these cases end up turning out. It's sad, but I have seen abuse going to get turned up in record time. Cheryl, let me tell you something. It's unfortunate that this situation happened, but the bigger the oh my God, the biggest thing that I kept thinking about reading this situation. Because remember yesterday, I said, look, I got so many questions. Okay. When I found that there was an active restraining order out on this dude and you had this dude in your house, I automatically said, you got to stop playing with people, okay? You got to stop thinking that people changed overnight. You got to stop thinking like, oh, they talk a good game. You have to ultimately choose you at the end of the day. And if you aren't valuing yourself enough to choose you, then value the children that sit in your house, that's watching you get beat the hell up, that's watching somebody drag you up and down the steps, that's crying, mommy, 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 that's watching you get choked out till you can't breathe, that's putting you in the hospital and you don't tell the police, because that's what the report said, that she refused to tell the police what happened to her. So she ended up going back home to be with him again, and another situation popped out. You know what I mean? So it's like, girl, your baby had to lose her life to the dad that probably knew nothing about what was going on in the house. And you know how we do. We coach the kids. Don't you tell your dad nothing. Don't you tell your mom nothing. You coach the kids. You better, what goes on in our house stays in our house. That is an old saying from the pit of hell. Let them kids cry out if they need to their family members, and tell their family members that they are in trouble. So this baby probably did not tell her dad, because from the report, it seems like she had a loving family with her grandparents and she was attached to them. And it also, she had a relationship with her daddy. So she probably didn't tell her daddy that her mom was getting beat the hell up, and this man was running in and out of her house, because her mom told her some stupid stuff like that. What goes in our house stays in our house. And now this baby that lost her life. When them teachers was talking about how much life she was full of, how much joy she was full of, and her not cheering anymore, that broke my heart. You understand me? It can't be that much penis in the world for you to ultimately choose something like this. And you don't know, no matter how much you think you do not know when a person is going to snap and lose it. You don't know. I don't care how well you think you know them. I don't care how many years you've been with them. I don't care what the hell you think you know. You do not know a person that is abusive until they snap the hell out. You don't know to what limits they will go. You don't know if they're going to run you over with your car. You don't know if they're going to climb through your window. You don't know. Knock it off at the first sign of abuse. Yes, it's easier said than done. I've been there and I've done that. But I'm telling you, the world today, not that it made it better back in the day, but today they are getting more and more crafty. They are losing it by the day. You mean to tell me that it's bigger than this baby just used? I knew he didn't wake up and just decide to end her life just because. I knew that wasn't the truth. And I don't believe a whole lot of stuff, but I'm not going to tap into that right now. I'm just saying, come on, y'all. Really? This baby had to go through this because you decided that you was going to give him just one more chance. I promise I'm going to change. Ain't they what they all say? I just need one more chance. I promise I'm going to change. You ain't going to change nothing about you but your haircut. Nothing. You're going to still be the same controlling, trifling, disgusting man you were the first time you put your hands on that lady. The first time her kids probably was banging on the door trying to say, get the hell off my mom. And now somebody is being buried because of it. Trifling. Let's talk about Marty Moore, y'all. Whew, that just burnt me up, okay? I posed the question earlier that can the court system agree with our petty land? Will they side with our petty land? What I mean as in petty land is, oh, he slept with her last night. Oh, she talked about me. Oh, he did this. Oh, he did that. That's petty land. And ultimately, no matter how right we may be, the courts don't always go with that. They want to see something that says that these children are in harm's way, or somebody is doing something that's harming them, or the lifestyle that they're giving their children at the time is not fit for a child to be in, which is neglecting the children. Yes, every state is different. I know somebody put in the chat earlier about you can make a recommendation inside your divorce decree. I don't know nothing about that, so I barely speak on things that I do not know. But here's what I would say. I agree with everything you guys were saying. I read every single comment. Thank you guys for giving me all the feedback. I appreciate it. And I promise I'm going to read some comments. But here's what I got to say. I appreciate your feedback, because some of the stuff you guys were saying, I did not know. However, this is another case. That's why I brought the young lady case up first. This is another case where you're going to keep playing with fire until you get burnt. Okay. Arionne, in my opinion, isn't a person that I believe will off somebody, but that's my opinion, right? However, you don't keep putting your children in situations like that and think that something is going to get better. You're forcing them to probably be a part. This is my opinion, because I don't know this to be true, right? You're forcing them to probably be a part of this relationship with you and her, this on and off relationship, because we just saw you with somebody else, because that's your desire. You want to milk and wine and dine Arionne to believe that you solely love her. Okay. But who is suffering at the extent of what you want, right? The children is ultimately suffering. And I pit it for both ways, because just like Marty Mark can't tell Melody who he wants, who she wants, who he want around his kids, it will be the same way for uh for Melody, right? She wouldn't be able to tell them that unless somebody mentioned that it was mentioned prior to the divorce, and he has to abide by that. And if he doesn't, okay, we holding our behinds back in court. Okay. And I agree with that. Okay. I remember a time where I didn't want my kids around I didn't want my kids around my kids' father's, now wife, because I was so upset and I was so angry, because you mean to tell me that you want my kids around a person that you cheated on me with? I was upset. I was angry. But the courts shut me down. Ma'am, you can't do that, right? He's equally their father as you are their mother. And I didn't have any hard court proof that says that she was harming the children or they wasn't the best fit for them, because they had their stuff in order, right? So like, while all states are different, it's still somebody can get seriously hurt. Rather the children get hurt by the decisions that we make, because we're not thinking rational. We're just thinking, I got to make her feel good. I got to make her think this. I got to make her think that. You have to ultimately make that child the forefront of your decision. Okay, that child or children, you have to ultimately make them the forefront of your decision, because if and then you won't, them children will turn around and turn on you. Oh, you thought it was funny when you was playing in my mom's face? Oh, you thought it was funny when you was playing in my dad's face? Oh, it was funny, huh? Now I don't like you. And that's ultimately the way it goes. The children will turn on the parents. So listen, I agree with y'all. I wouldn't want nobody that, blatantly disrespect my mommy to be around my kids as well. I wouldn't want that. But it's like, it's one of those not so black and white areas. How do we get to decide whether, the judge will side with us or not, because we don't like what somebody said about us on the line? Most of them just be like, okay, that's online beef, right? Okay, she said she don't like her mom. We all might not like her. If she said that she was going to do something to her mom, you have to really balance it. And this is just my opinion, because I'm no judge, right? You have to balance. If the threat was made towards Melody, and I'm not saying that it was, because we're not talking about like an incident, we're just giving a scenario. Now, if a threat was made towards Melody, what do that have to do with the children, right? Did the individual say that they were going to hurt the children at any time? These are things that we will have to prove, right? You got to come in fully loaded. Now, I also believe, and I'm going to get to y'all comments because I see them. I also believe that Melody does have stuff in place. I don't believe she's an idiot. I believe that she does have stuff in place. I believe she's taught to cross her T's and dot her I's, which is hints to why she's so unbothered. She does not care, right? And to me, she's just living her best life, and she's praying for the things that she don't have no control over to work out. Hold on one second, guys. She's ultimately praying, probably on the inside, that God will change what she has no control over. And that's all you can do when you're co-parenting. Because I have a prayer box that I load up often. And I'll tell y'all, I just had a situation with my kid's daddy. Okay. I had to put my request in my prayer box. I had to say, Lord, you need to fix this, because child, if I had a pow pow, somebody's toe would have been missing. That's how angry I was, right? So I had to ultimately go to God and say, fix this, Lord, because it's too much for Shar. Okay, so I agree with y'all. I believe the situation is crazy. I don't think that she had the right to be around them, but it's one of those situations that's not black and white. And I really want to know, what is too much for a judge? What is too much? In this case, pretty wait a minute. Petty land holds weight. Better to act now than cry later. AC has shown her bitterness. AC now has stalk Mel life online and imaginary stepped into being Mel. I saw that, Vanessa, and I agree. These are all key points that we would have to get together and take to the judge. Look, sis thinks she me. Sis thinks she could be me. Sis pretending to be me. Like, because you got to understand, a person that can imagine being somebody. Oh, I'm definitely asking questions. At what extent would you go to be me? Would you start dressing like me? Would you try to, like, be my kid's mother when I'm not around? Would you start calling yourself Melody? I got questions, because I've been working. I worked in a mental institution for about 3 years, and child, I've seen it all and heard it all. So I got questions. I'm not saying she mental. I'm just saying that, it's a little strange to me that you would try to imitate somebody, even in a newspaper article. That's crazy to me. You don't have 4 kids. Why would you say that you do? Why would you say you have this business that was a part of him and his wife's life if you don't? That makes no sense to me. It's very weird to me and it's very strange to me that you would want somebody else's life that bad that you would go as far as paying a newspaper reporter to report this false stuff. This is crazy to me. Okay. Coleslaw is unstable and it is documented facts that Mel needs to take every bit of evidence of her um mentally ill behind into court and let the court appointed therapist figure it out. I agree, mentor. I will be taking notes on how unfit CS is 100%, in my opinion. You and me both, child of God. You and me both. Let me see. Vanessa, not only AC, is also Letitia. Coleslaw said more than once that she wanted to unalive. Wow. Unalive herself. That should be enough. Oh, yeah, I agree. I don't disagree with y'all because let me tell y'all something. I've been watching Love and Marriage since they started, but I haven't been a part of YouTube world for like and to this extent like I am now, right? Of course, I can click on YouTube and be a part of it. But I'm finding myself here more often now because it's content, right? And I'm always here looking and searching what's good for, what's good to talk about. So I'm seeing a lot more than I usually would. Now I've learned the show just as the show. I didn't learn all this behind the scenes stuff until I started doing content on Love and Marriage Huntsville. So that's why another reason why I'm so open to you guys' input. Tell me something I don't know. I don't know it all just because I'm the host of Healing with Char. You know what I mean? So I'm here for whatever. All right. Let's see. In certain incidents, if children are mature enough, they place for questioning. Yes, Joyce, I've saw that happen. If they get old enough to be a part of the stand and give the judge what they want, they can choose which house they want to go to. Right? I saw that happen also. Allegedly, AC did say Martell had a life insurance policy out on Melody. I've heard that, Ms. Linda. I've heard that. But my question would be like, are you guys planning to do something to her? What the hell would you have a policy out on somebody that you shouldn't? You know what I mean? Like, what would be your reason behind that? You know what I mean? I got questions. I need to know. Someone asked Melody on live when Martell had the kids in a restaurant with Sheree, is she okay with her kids being around Sheree? Melody says she can't control where he takes the kids on his week. I agree. I agree. She can't. Um, and I don't think she's trying to. And she also said that she don't have nothing against Sheree. She found out when everybody else found out, and there's no reason for her to say that they can't. I'm sure she has a preference, but she cannot control it just as if he cannot to her. I know a lot of people in the comment section of that last post was like, Melody never said that she didn't like Sheree. I never saw her say that either. But what I did say is that he still probably never had a conversation with Mel. When you are co-parenting, not that you owe an explanation or anybody is, and let's be real, okay? You have to accept where you are in your co-parenting. Sometimes we want jewels when we only need cubic, what is it? Cubic zirconium, right? It's you can't get all that, unfortunately. You want all this big shot stuff when you only really can afford penny candy, and that's what's happening here. What we might want as we on the outside looking in for Martell and Melody is really not realistic because that's not where they are. Is our prayer ultimately that they will get to this place? Absolutely, but it's not necessarily that they may never get there. It may always be rocky, right? So we have to accept where they are. So to ask for a conversation between them, that's really too much right now. Martell is unable and capable of having a conversation about where the whereabouts of the children are going to be, right? And I also don't think it's healthy for her to, even if he did want to tell her, I don't think it's healthy for her to accept that kind of approach because then he will think that he needs the same kind of thing to happen for him. Who they're going to be with, how long they're going to be there, who told you, do a background check on this person, what's their name, where they live at, and that's way too much, right? So ultimately, I think we have to accept where they are and say maybe later in another lifetime, but as of right now, it's a no for me, right? Donna D says, let me see. I'm hoping Melody and her lawyers are coming through all, combining all the comments in the various chats. They need to ensure that mentally children are not around a mentally challenged woman like Knox's mother. I love the way you put that, Donna D. Absolutely. I'm sure she's here a lot more than we would like to admit. I don't think she's like harpering over YouTube, but I think she sees a lot. Yes, say it louder, Linda. The cast has visited Fantasy Island and appear to be still there. Yep. Let me see. Child of God says, work as a mental health therapist. This is dangerous. It is, in my opinion, also. Sure, if there are threats towards the mother, the judge would be a fool to allow those absolutely kids around AC. If something happens, it will come back on the judge. Nowadays, people want uh police officers held accountable. Yeah, listen. Um, who said that? Patricia T. Let me tell you something. Everybody should be held accountable. But how many times do we see where I see even what do you call that? Like custody cases now, like diapers cases, where they send the kids back into an unfit home, and then the next time the boyfriend done all off all of them, the mom done went cuckoo and off all the children in the home. All because there wasn't nobody fighting for those babies. You know what I mean? So ultimately, we don't hope that this happens, but we have to be realistic and say it can go either way. Sometimes they look so good in that suit, they talk a good game, and the judge buy it. It's just what it is, right? Well, I think this guy is an upstanding guy, and we know Martell know how to put it on. Okay, he knows how to put it on well and talk a good game. All right, so I'm a good father. That's all he can say. So we see it turn around and work for somebody else's favor all the time because of the game and the type of things that they put on. I see it all the time. Hi, watching and enjoying from Kingston, Jamaica. Hi, Sandra. How are you? And welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Oh yeah, she said the show made her want to unalive herself twice. And that's cray cray to me. A show that you ain't a part of? Why the hell it make you do something like that? Why are you so bothered by the show? Don't watch it. It's so simple. You want to unalive yourself allegedly. That's what you guys are saying. So I don't know it to be true. But you want to unalive yourself for a show that ain't got nothing to do with you? For a brother you see and weeping over his ex-wife that she ain't thinking about him? Why would you want to do such a thing? Girl, find something else to watch. Like Law and Order, SUB. Go watch Law and Order, Organized Crime, which is very, very good. Girl, go find something else to do with your time. Why the hell you so pressed that they want you to do something like that? I don't know about nobody else, but as for me, if it bothers me, it's going to be a hell no for me. I'm not watching it. I'm not digesting it. I'm not even looking. And hell no, I'm not even coming chasing for you, okay? So just don't watch it. The craziness for me. Okay, you guys are speaking. I have a question for the judge. What's the question? What's the question? Mel has told Martell more than once that she doesn't want her children around coleslaw because he had too much hate for her. She had too much hate for her, and she told Martell in front of the therapist. I saw that. Mentor she has. But again, he's a disrespectful dude, in my opinion, right? So I don't think that he would even ever value or respect anything that Mel asks of him because he's just disrespectful. I'm a grown man. I could do what I want to do. Nobody gonna come over here and tell me this and tell me that. So we already know that he doesn't respect Mel in our opinion. I'm sure Mel doesn't care about any of the other women being around her kids except AC, which is understandable. Yep, Patricia, I agree. First, the two oldest kids, Tank and Mariah, are almost bigger than Coastal. Those kids will rip the rest of the hair. The hair she got left all out. Those kids are almost bigger than AC. Yep. Cause let me tell you, they watching. Facts, sure. I got you, Joyce. Hi, Geneva. How are you? And welcome to the chat. Let me see, Sandra. How is the weather in Kingston? Let me see. Hi, Shar and chat. What's up? Martell can't afford to take care of the children. And far as the life policy, they had that when they were married, okay, as a couple, but Mel has changed the policy since then. She mentioned her mother and brother. Okay, cool. You guys are speaking. Gwen, how are you, babes? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. We ain't sleep with you last night. It's bad enough hotel has some mental tendencies. Woo, child. Delva said it, not me, honey. 92 likes and 136 in the chat. Y'all need to get the program, honey. Evening Rules, what's up? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Sandra in the building. Make us do what it do, what it do. Martell is a real demon. He unleashed all of this messy, crazy, and hate. Yes, he did, Vanessa. It's crazy and scary. Let's keep Melody and her children in prayers. Absolutely. In the name of Jesus, Lord, protect Melody and her children. I'm right with you, Terry. Thank you for being here. Um, Hello, Terry. Smash that like button. Make it do what it do, what it do. Thank you, Delva. Mel also asked that she be present when he told. Yes, I remember that rules when he told them about Knox, and he still went over ahead with his disrespectful self and did it anyway. I agree. You heard what she said. You want war, you don't get to end it. I'm the one that's in charge of that. Since you wanted it, I'm here. Okay. Tank has been teaching Sugar Mama how to fight, and I believe it's because of Knox. Oh yeah, he telling her how to knock him out, mentor. Weather is great. Come on down to Kingston, Jamaica. We on our way. We on our way. Martell is cray cray when it comes to Mel, but I believe that he will go straight off if Arionne even thinks about harming one of the Eminem kids. Cassandra, I'm gonna say that to you as well. I don't think he will allow her to do it, which still wouldn't stop her from plotting and planning where he can't see, being malicious, right, and planning behind the scenes. I'm with you, Sandra. Cassandra, I'm sorry. Sophia, hi, how are you? And welcome to the chat. I just pray Melody continues to hold her tongue and let God do what he does. Say it. He does it best. He does it best. How do we know about the whole life insurance policy situation? I have no idea. I'm just reading the comment. Hopefully, Mel has taught her kids how to dial 911. The police will show up and notify CPS. Oh, yeah. If she didn't, them kids smart enough, they going to dial it themselves, honey. Especially that boss baby. And shoot, Sugar Mama might even get on there and call 911 because she's smart. I believe Martell is stupid as hell, but I believe Martell will violently go at the close call if she. I love the way you guys are using this terminology. It's amazing. Go off at the close call if she ever put her hands on those kids. He's put his hands on close call before. I could be wrong. I think I did hear something like that, Cheryl. Hotel says things is sarcastic way because he can't speak in the correct manner. Okay, Delva. I'm gonna go all the way to the top and read a couple more comments. Then we're gonna move on, guys. Let's see. Somebody, mama, I'm blessed. How are you? Let's see. J28 in the building. I didn't see you, but hi, babes. How are you? You good, sis. Love you. Appreciate you much. My boyfriend calls eating and smacking in my ear like a cow. And I told him the same thing. It's ghetto. Tell him ghetto is hell. And look, Cheryl, tell him this. Actually, it's just as ghetto as back in the day when you see people on the porch and they eating their food. I wish my kids would go sit with a plate on the porch. When I get done smacking that plate out their hand, Cheryl, they better stop playing with me, honey. Stop playing with me. Tell them again. Don't be ghetto. And Shara said it. Okay. So sad. Yeah, it is. Congratulations go off to the Brat and Judy. Yes, Miss Linda. Prayers go off to the family. Yes, Miss Linda. Hey, Shara chat. What's up, Mentor? How are you? And welcome to the chat. The Mita in the building. Good evening, J28. Hey, Miss Linda. Lizzie in the building. Make it do what it do, what it do. What's up? You guys are here. Um, let me see. Sophia says, hello, Shar. I'm late, but I'm here. We appreciate you all day, every day. Sexy mama in the building, make it do what it do, what it do. Okay, I think I got enough of the statements. All right, listen, let's move on. Let's move on. Where is my book, honey? Listen. Okay. All right, let's move on, honey. Let's move on. So you guys all know that Candy and Shamia shares the same surrogate, which is what is her name? Shadina. Okay. They share the same surrogate, and because of that, can you close my door, please? Thank you. Go get your dog. So basically, because of that, they share the same surrogate, which I thought was amazing. I've watched them on the radio station. Candy was live, and when I saw that Shamia and Candy was at the radio station together. Candy got up. It was raining outside, and she came to be a part of the. Thank you for the $10 super sticker. I appreciate you much. So basically, she came to be a part and be supportive to Shamia, doing that, which I thought was awesome. And people was asking questions like, "Wait a minute, so you think that Candy Baby and Shamia Baby would basically be sisters or brothers because you guys share the same surrogate?" And the way they was explaining it, because I still don't understand it, but somehow it's a no. They will not be the same. They will not be siblings in one way or another. I don't understand it, but Candy broke that thing down on her live that they won't, it's this and that. People were asking like, would they get their own room? Would they get their own room? Anything of that nature. And long and behold, she has now given birth to her baby. Let me give y'all some pictures, honey. Let me give y'all some pictures because I was like, "Ooh, child." This is Shamia here, guys. She's so pretty. She does a lot of advertising stuff for different people like basketball wise. Oh my gosh, she does a lot of ads. Shamia is doing what she do. Okay, she's a big shot caller. Okay, which lead me to my next thing that I was going to talk about with her. Then I'm going to show you guys some pictures about her birth because it was amazing. Make it do what it do, what it do. But this is Shamia. And Shamia was advertising for, and the question still remains, is it a case where Shamia was, paid to advertise Basketball Wives, or was she just saying like, "Hey, I can't wait for it to come back"? Because Miss Tammy then got upset that she, incorporated them together, and Miss Tammy wanted a problem. You hear me? Miss Tammy was like, "Don't play with me, and I won't play with you." Okay, she done went cuckoo. All right. So, Tammy, I'm just playing, girl. I don't want no problems with you, okay? I'm just telling the story. Don't be coming over here trying to, say what you said. All right, because you see your name in the thumbnail. I'm just playing, girl. We don't want no smoke. We don't want no smoke. So Shamia made a comment, says, best friends, basketball wives is returning. And so I had to bring us back down memory lane by highlighting some iconic moments. Share your favorite and tune in for the premiere returning on February 13th, only on VH1. Hashtag ad, hashtag basketball wives. Then Miss Tammy Roman jumped in the chat, honey. She says, "Bye, Shamia. Girl, do not imply I'm coming back or use clips of me to advertise the new season of the show. I'm not on." She said you can, however, talk about the Miss Pat show returning on February 23rd. Please and thank you. Now go away from me with this Apollo. Woo, child, not the Apollo. That's what she said, honey. Then Shamia comes back calm, cool, and collected and better than I would have, honey. I would have turned all the way up. Because first of all, you jumped in my chat popping trash to me, and I ain't gonna go off. And I got something I need to say. So Shamia did really good. She secured the bag. She ain't make a fool, honey. And she just, she just did what it did. She says, "I'm sorry, sis. Dang, why you gotta be like that?" She says, "You just one of my faves, and when talking about the most iconic moments of this show, I figured I highlight you. But yes, everybody go and support the Miss Pat show." And she got the raising of the hands. Now, I believe that Tam Tam was a little extra, right? Because even when she came back, this is the clip, guys. This is what she posted. Okay? And it was an actual video. But even when she came back and she said, like, "Dang, I'm sorry, sis," you know what I mean? It wasn't like that. She still said it respectfully. And to have to deal with this a couple days before the birth of the baby, it was like, come on, Tam. You want a different look of you, but you still turning up rat tat tat and all get 'em. Okay, you ain't gotta be like that, sis. You ain't gotta be like that. All right, so she wanted to turn up and she wanted the problem. And Shamia says, "Listen, I'm getting ready for my baby and I ain't about to even feed this agenda or what the hell you got going on." Okay. And that's what the hell happened. All right. So I believe that you guys can let me know if you think that I think it was another way to get people to go watch the Pat situation, the Pat show. And I also believe that it was extra because I don't think that she had to jump in there like, "Come on, don't play with me, sis." I don't think that was necessary. And if you didn't like it, just inbox her. Why we gotta go off the limb all the dang on time? Why we gotta turn up all the dang on time? It's like, come on. Like, what's up with you? Love it, Char. Make it do what it do, what it do. Yes. Hello, Bad Apple. Bad Apple says, "Hey, Miss Linda. Hi, Bad Apple. How are you? I'm great, Char. Make it do what it do." You know what time it is, honey. You see how Mel pulled up on Wanda, aka about talking about her kids. She don't play about them kids, honey. She will turn up and turn into a whole like pow, tow, tow. I'm from what? Okay, don't play with me. Hotel says things. Okay, we got that one. We got that one. I just want to make sure I ain't miss nobody. Okay. I don't think no judge will agree with the woman telling social media she wants to unalive herself to be around anybody's kids, especially a woman she hates and wants her life. Lovely queen, I agree. Hey, Janetti, how are you? And welcome to the chat. Exactly, Shar. All that smack. And yes, tell him we're going to need him to sit down and close his mouth. Okay? Listen up, Mel, for your children and yourself. Never ever let hotel in your home or personal space, and also pray when he has the children. Anything to hurt you, Mel, be mindful. Gemini 19, is it 1958? I agree. Donna D says Shamia is beautiful. I'm glad she and Portia are still friends. Two beautiful chocolate ladies. I agree. They won't be siblings because the surrogate. Thank you, Patricia T, because Candy broke it down, but I ain't understand it. I ain't gonna lie to you. The surrogate was only the oven. Okay, the eggs that made the baby came from the parent. I love it. Thank you for making it plain. Shamia's baby is having surgery tomorrow. I saw that. We definitely going to talk about it because it's flaps over both of her lungs and have to be removed. I saw that, mentor. You guys are all speaking. Okay, so listen. So this is what I was going to say. So while Shamia should have been dealing with the birth of her baby coming on Valentine's Day, she was out dealing with, she was supposed, just trying to upload some content before it's time for her and her bundle of joy. And long behold, what happens? Tammy pops in the chat like she want a problem. Okay, and guess what? Dr. Jackie is on the scene. Dr. Jack, I love Black excellence. Y'all hear me? Okay, Dr. Jackie was there. She was delivering that baby with all that dang on stinking money, honey. I was like, Dr. Jackie, give me $1, sis. Give me $1. Okay, Dr. Jackie was there. Let me show y'all. She was so pretty. I just love it. Okay, look at that. Y'all better stop playing with that Black excellence. She says money, 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 money. Okay, and definitely Dr. Jackie was there and she gave birth to the baby. This is also Shamia and her husband. I thought it was an amazing, amazing situation. The baby is having surgery, guys, so let's keep them in prayer because there is a situation. I even got pictures from them going to transfer the baby. That's pictures of them going into the ambulance, transfer the baby for this surgery over to ATL. And they're definitely look at the baby is waiting for the baby to come home, honey. That's what had happened. I thought it was just a beautiful situation. And I thought it was newsworthy. We always talk about the junk, right? So this is what Shamia says. The baby will be was transferred on yesterday. We finally got a bed at the children ATL, right? That's a hospital down there was going to be doing the surgery. Because what she says is surgery today to remove the tissue membranes that are blocking both of the nasal passages. Okay, so we are definitely keeping them in prayer. I can't imagine, supposed to be a joyful moment. And did y'all know that the surrogates get their own room? That soon as I mean, not the surrogates, the birth parents, well, the people that will be taking the baby, but they get their own room as if they getting birth, and they immediately move the baby from that parent to that parent so the parent can become comfortable. Like they get their whole hospital bed and everything. I did not know that. I said I am learning something. Candy was spilling the beans over there with her live that day. She was talking about that, and then Shamia was talking about how Shadina, when she was mentioning that she wanted to have another one, but she didn't want to give birth to him because of complications and this, that and the third. She was like, Shadina was like, my cuckoo is closed, honey. I don't know who the hell you gonna think to get to do it. She was like, because I'm done. She was like, so it took a lot of money, which I can't imagine what she offered. A lot of money. It took a lot of asking and begging and pleading with her, can you do it, for her to do it. And she finally said yes. So shout out to Shadina, because Shadina was like, all right, this is my last one, sis. I ain't gonna have no more. This is my last time doing this. Okay. So shout out to her for this situation. I am extremely happy for them. So toodles to them. Okay, moving right along. Who we got next on our list? Miss Giselle. Let's talk about her, honey. Let's talk about Giselle. Giselle is out here dating, honey. Giselle is out here dating. She's dating a little boy. That's what I say. Okay. She looks like somebody's church mother dating a little boy. Did I upload that picture of him? Let me see if I got him here. If I don't, oh yeah, I do. Okay. Giselle is out here and she is dating, honey. He is from the summer. What is it? Summers. Oh God, I don't even know because I don't watch the show. but he's from the summer somebody, okay? His name is, I think, Jason. Oh, I probably should have had my stuff together, honey. But anyway, he's from the show, but when I see him, I see a little bit of Mama and Son. I see a little bit of Oh, Jason from the Summer House, guys. That's his name. I mean, that's where he's from. But when I see him, I see a little mother and daughter, little pet talk. What y'all see when y'all see this picture? And I'm like, Giselle, family, you gonna be out of somebody's business. If you dating and you getting deed down, honey, you gonna be out of everybody else's business. You gonna be minding your own. So this might be a good thing for Giselle because now that she is seeing somebody else, honey, she might be, staying out of folks' business and she'll be able to focus on that. So listen, I'm here for whatever. Okay, I'm here for whatever. Good evening, Sharon Chat. What's up? Always be cute. He plays on Winter House. Okay, thank you, because I could not remember the name. Shadina has breast cancer and she didn't start treatment until the baby was well formed. Wow. Oh man, God rest her soul. I didn't know that. Donna D, you are welcome. Wow. And not God rest her soul like she passed. I'm just saying, like God give her the spirit that she has given everybody else. She brought so much joy into a lot of different parents' life. I pray that God has mercy on this situation. So definitely we are lifting her up in prayer. See how the tables turn? It's like, dang, it can't. Oh my God, that just hurt my heart. But anyway, like I was saying, when I see Giselle and this man, I'm like, girl, get somewhere and sit down. It's not working for me. Like one word to describe this will just be desperate, right? Just be like, I'm tired of being alone. Okay, so I need somebody. Girl, he looked like he is young enough to be one of your teen's daughters. Okay, what is you gonna do with this man? But I'm hoping it work out because if it work out, Giselle will be out of people business, honey, and I'm here for whatever. Okay. When Tammy was on Basketball Wives, all she did was bully some of the women on the show. I do not like her. Yeah, I ain't like how she came across that screen, Cheryl. I was like, girl, stop playing with me. I heard Bravo threaten Giselle to come up with a storyline next season or she's fired. That relationship is bigger than a $3 bill. Not the $3 bill, Patricia T. Not the $3 bill. But listen, Patricia T, it makes sense because this don't even look like it go together. Don't it look strange and odd and weird? Okay, it's like giving the church mother and the little boy that came in heartbroken, and you're gonna give him a little hug, a little peck, like you all right, baby. That's what this look like. Okay, so I don't believe that this is nothing official to this either. I'm just like Giselle, like, come on, at least you could have just gave us like as if Mr. Bryant was something special, but something else. Girl, he is about to dog walk you. He a little boy. Okay, what are you gonna do with him besides him get down and low? Okay, what is going to happen? What are you gonna do with him? You got enough teenagers that you already raised. Why you want to raise another one? I got questions, sis. So if you ever run across my live, I got questions. What are you gonna do with another little boy? I want to know. Okay, I got questions, and my chat said they got questions too. Don't y'all want to know? Because I want to know. I like Giselle. Come on, sis. But like I said, the only good thing is if she getting D down, she gonna stay out of everybody else's business. That's gonna be good. He'll get 10% allegedly. Child of God, say it again. Say it again. Okay. He'll get 10% allegedly. Say that thing again. Something happened to one of Mel's children because of CS slash hotel knows this would be it for Mel, and he's evil and demonic enough. He is not a good father. Gemini, I'm with you. Giselle is an always up for someone's business and she needs a man badly. Um, who said that? Cheryl. I agree with you, but this is gonna stop her from being in somebody's business. If she getting D down and he putting his head where it's supposed to and using that tongue the way he's supposed to, child, she gonna stay out of everybody's business. Okay. Let me see. Izzy is getting her groove back. Ain't nothing wrong. I know that's right. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It's a lot of young men who like older. Yeah, I just can't do it, honey, because I don't have my kids. I'm good. Who like older women and not trying to marry him. I got you, boo. I got you. Look like a son to me. Yes, Joyce, me too. Maybe this young man will soften Giselle evil heart. Excuse me. She was terrible this season towards Candace and Wendy. And she was. She has a lot of like, evil streak to her. Yeah, I agree. She was. Um, let's see who's. Oh, speaking of Giselle, Giselle and Robin is being dragged into court. over something that I say, child, please. Like, what? You gonna drag who for what? Okay, you've been out of the news for Lord knows how long, except for your cray craziness. Okay, the real Slim Shady, please stand up. Please stand up. Okay, he is here. Like I'm here. I'm active and I'm activated. Okay, he is out here wanting to threaten to sue, Giselle and what's her name? Giselle and Robin. Robin don't need no more problems. Sis need to just stay low, high a little bit. But anyway, he's out here threatening to sue them because he is saying that it will bring them a bad rep his way because their name is similar to his. I don't see how that is. You are the Slim Shady. You are the cuckoo bird from another nest. Why the hell would that ring any kind of bells for anybody? I just want to know. I got questions. Like what are you really mad about? Okay. So he's excuse me. He is out here and he's saying that, this will bring them a bad rep. He trademarked the name Slim Shady. And reasonably shady is too close to that. I beg to differ, honey, and I think you just looking for a come up. And these ain't the right folks to get it from, okay? Giselle might got a little bit more coins than Robin, but they ain't got nothing that's gonna make you like live comfortable, okay? So I just want you to like go back under a rock and hide, but I don't see like why you coming after them. I'm trying to figure it out, but I can't. So I'm just gonna ask you, like, can you tell me? Okay. I want to know. So it says that he files an opposition on Giselle Bryant and Robin Dixon, Reasonably Shady podcast. He says, will the real Slim Shady please stand up? He filed an opposition on February 14th against Giselle and Robin. He trademarked application Reasonably Shady. The name of their podcast, according to the docs obtained by page 6, he says in the docs, the loose yourself rapper, whose a real name is Marshall Mathers, say he believes his brand will be damaged. How is that, sir? They don't know you. How is that? They don't know you. You know what I mean? It would be damaged if the Real Housewives of Potomac stars are issue a trademark for their broadcast. I think you're reaching. I think you're searching. I think you just tired of being up under that rock. Just say you want to come up for air. Okay, just say that because I don't believe that this will. How would the Reasonably Shady give Slim Shady a bad rap? All the crap that Slim Shady had going on prior to this. Why the hell are you coming for these ladies? Sir, go back under a rock. I'm gonna need you to do that ASAP. So he's definitely suing them because he says they're gonna give him a bad rep and he's not here for it. Okay. He worked really hard on his name and he's not here for Reasonably Shady, people like Giselle or Robin to destroy that. Okay. And that's that. Let me see what y'all saying. Gizzy is just as busybody and Slim Shady needs to chill. Ain't nobody thinking about him. Mentor, say it again. Attention. I said he tired of being under that rock. He said, "Woo, I need some air, honey, and I got to come up and come after somebody. I'm gonna need you to go back under." Okay, Slim Shady is going to lose that case. Yes, he is, because none could. It don't even compare. Let me see. $1 million, and I understand Latifah is now bleaching herself allegedly, as if copying her every move isn't enough clues. Oh wow, Gemini, that's a lot. I hope that's not true. I really do. I do. I hope that's not true. Robin and Giselle needs to sue him back. He is a multi-millionaire judge. Doesn't want to hear that dumb ish. Say it again. Get him back, y'all. Y'all say y'all shaking and y'all need a storyline. This will be y'all storyline. You tried to come for us and we came back. Okay, with the pow pows blazing. Tell him again, honey. Tell him again. I'm with y'all on that, honey. But right now we're just waiting to see how it works out because that's that. Let's see who else we're supposed to be talking about, honey. Ooh, we got what's this child name? Ashley. Ashley says that her good old ex-husband got keys to her house, honey. Where the hell they do that at? Not my house. If I ain't banging you, you don't need no keys to my house, honey. You don't need no keys to my house, but she says that he does have a keys to her house. He can come over whenever he want. I just said you still love the man. You want him, but he don't want you. That's the only reason why I could imagine you would get this man a key to your house. Okay. So after explaining that she felt amazing to be out of the formal couple's penthouse, she seen and see the apartment at the video above. Ashley shared that her new house is just 7 minutes away from the old house. Does Michael have a key to your house? Hosted Andy Cohen asked, and much to his surprise, Ashley responded that he does. for my kids. Ashley explained everything for the kids. We want to be dumb, it's for the kids. We want to be stupid, it's for the kids. Girl, bye. Okay, she says that for the kids, he got the keys to my house. Just in case, like something happens with my nanny or something like that, he has a key. I have a key to his house too. She lying. She ain't got no key allegedly. In my opinion, ain't no key to his house. Girl, he doing all types of stuff. You mean to tell me that you was doing a little bit things strange for a little bit of change in that bedroom with people that you wasn't even down with? And you mean to tell me that he couldn't even keep you around long enough? And you mean to tell me you couldn't even get a key? Girl, bye. Ain't nobody checking for you. You ain't got no key to that man's house. But it sounded good, Ashley. It sounded good. Looking a bit, she was looking a bit complex, right? Andy shared, if my ex had a key to my house and I had a visitor, I'll be freaked out. However, Ashley explained she and Michael have some stipulations in place that he cannot just pop up. You're right. Okay, surprise visits are a no go. She says we have to give each other at least an hour notice if we want to come see the kids. Giselle Bryant jumped in as usual, minding somebody else's business, didn't hold back by her thoughts on the arrangement. The man got a key. He could roll up in there. She declared, I mean, an hour notice is not really a lot of time to put your clothes on and to have the guy slip out of the back door. Guys, he asked permission. Ashley said it's not a guarantee. Still, there was frustrating moments for Ashley when Michael unexpectedly brought his kids back to the house while Luke was there. Okay, if you guys don't know Luke, she was dating Luke for a short period of time, but Luke got the hell up out of there. He said, girl, you still want that man, and I ain't here for it. Okay, that's just all allegedly in my opinion. She says who she was dating at that time was visiting. There was an incident in which, Luke was there. Michael brought the kids back earlier, and Luke had to go because she still was not comfortable with her kids meeting new people. So Luke had to go, and Luke said, "Okay, adios, amigos. I'm out of here. Ain't nobody got time for you in Michael's games." All right. Let's see. November says Ashley's husband is paying the mortgage, so she didn't have a choice regarding Michael's having a key. Got you. November, that is not true. Okay, you guys say that's not true. Right, Shar. Let me see what you say. Right, Shar. That's a good storyline. You better know what it is, girl. You want to keep your check rolling. You got to make it do what it do, what it do, Patricia T. So when did he put in the lawsuit? USTP publish your mark for 30 days for people to oppose mine is finally in final stages almost 2 years later due. Wow. I don't know. It don't say. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Friend of Martell is for the kids, in my opinion. November, right? Ashley is a dumb A for boxes of rocks. That old fart pulled a fast one. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Okay, one on her, and his name is on the house she lives in. I have never seen a woman as dumb as Ashley nowadays. Yes, I agree. I agree. Hold on, guys. Let me see if I can All right, guys, let's move along. So we talked about Ashley. Let's move along because we are coming up on who else we got to talk about. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Who else? Because we done talked about it. Oh, they got keys to houses. Marty Morrow over there doing stuff, honey. People over here wanting to sue people. Who that? What the hell is going on in the world, honey? What is going on? Oh, I know what I wanted to talk about. The Brat. I think that was the final one. The Brat, honey. The Brat. Let me show y'all the Brat, okay? The Brat is out here pregnant. Okay, the Brat is having a baby. What y'all thinking about that? The Brat is having a baby. Listen, people were saying, "Is this real?" I'm like, "Okay, guys, you do have a cuckoo." Hell yeah, it's real. It's happening. So when I asked my girlfriend, I said, "Girl, why she ain't had the baby?" Because Brat looking more like the dude, and she's looking like the female. And my girlfriend was, letting me know. Well, she has $1 million business. She's the breadwinner in in the relationship allegedly. So she didn't want to go and have a baby and take time off from her $1 million business. I said, "Oh, okay." But this looks strange as hell. Now, congratulations, Brat girl. Get the baby out. It's just looking a little strange to me, honey. I just need to know what's going on for real, for real. I need to know. I need to know. Not that you gotta tell me, sure, anything, but sis, I want to know. Okay. Let me see. Do y'all want to know like me? The Brat is 48 years old. Child, it's gonna be hard. Okay. Face purple, wide eye. Joyce got something she want to say. Joyce, spit it out. What you got to say? They claim to hate Mel so much, yet want to look like her, dress like her, and everything, especially clothes. So she don't seem to realize Mel could care less that she is Dizzy Dumbbell, hates her. Get online. Yeah, I agree, Cheryl. I'm glad the Brat decided to have the baby because she never had one and she is 47. I thought Judy would carry the baby. Me too, mental. I was like, well, now wait a minute, God. Now I need to know. All right, I just didn't. It shocked the hell out of me, y'all. I was like, what is going on here? But listen, to each his own, honey. To each his own. The Brat and the hat and the belly and the bra. I said, what is going on here, God? What? Wait a minute, child. Listen, what is going on? Judy says she has three and she wanted the Brat to experience it. Okay, she got kids. I didn't know that because I don't pay attention that much, but I didn't know that. Okay. Pre Peach says Judy has already birthed children. Okay, so the Brat probably wants to experience it as well. Got you. Congratulations, Brat. November 2nd. Congratulations, Brat. They revealed it on the Sherry Shepherd show. Okay. I have not watched that show since Wendy been going. Poor Wendy in the wind just floating. Prayers up for Wendy, y'all. Yeah, prayers up for Wendy. They revealed it, okay, on the Sherry Shepherd show. The Brat is 48, not 47 years old. Okay, November. I don't know how old she is, but either way, she up there, honey. Be pushing out some baby, but to each his own. God be the glory, honey. God be the glory. All right. So I think, did we cover everybody in this thumbnail, guys? I think we did. I think we did. I think we did. I hope I ain't missed nobody. Oh, y'all stayed with me the whole time. You guys are amazing. Um, My bad. I thought she was 47. Okay. I don't know what she is, but child, it's go Brat. That's all I got to say. I ain't got nothing to say, but go Brat. Nothing to say. It's that kind of energy. This is the kind of season we in. Anything can happen. We just don't know. Cause somebody, be like, oh, it's bad. It's strange. It's weird. And the people over there be like, girl, it's just fine. So, to different things for each, for different folks. It is what the hell it is, child. We just here for whatever. Okay, if you are here under the sound of my voice and you like the content today, you might as well go ahead and hit that like button, honey. And if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe because I promise you, you won't be disappointed. Can you have Brooklyn at 47? Wow, mental. Wait a minute. In case someone is on, I want to see. In case. Okay. I DVR'd it in case someone is on and want to see. Okay, it looks strange to me. I was like, this the people were saying like on the community post, like, is this for real? Hell, listen, I looked at it 3 times. I couldn't believe what popped up on my feed. It looked strange to me too. We love you, Shar. We can hang. Yes, you guys did. Great job, Shar. Hi, Shar and chat. Thank you. Listen, we coming forth. Love and marriage sometimes, it's good. We're gonna cover it always, but we're gonna dive into different stuff too because it's so much more stuff we could talk about besides love and marriage. Even though love and marriage we're gonna always cover, that's my stumping ground, that's where I started from. But we could always cover anything. We could always sit down and have a conversation about any and everything. And for that, we here for whatever, because that's what checkmates do. Okay, like I said, it's 142 in the chat. You guys go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe if you aren't subscribed. If you're not following me on Facebook or Instagram, go ahead over there to Healthy Living with Shar. I'm doing some amazing things over there as well. Congratulations to the Brat. She's finally pregnant. Yes. Good night, chat. Keep up the good work. Love you. I love you back, child of God. Yep, Brat always looks like a dude. Log off now. You get off early. Okay. Um Resonating Soul says that baby gonna come out acting a fool. Love the brat though. She said a baby gonna act up. Sure, I pulled my screen up close to look at that stomach. Listen, I said, Lord, forgive me because I gotta make sure that I got pictures for my chat today. Okay, I was not, and I did. I really wanted to be on screen today, but work just went over, right? So I really wanted to be on screen today. But however, listen, I said I can't go out without pictures for y'all. I have to do it like that. Pull that screen up, like, come here, screen. Let me make sure I'm seeing what Shar is talking about. Good night, chat and family. Good night. All right, listen. I blew somebody's mind today. It isn't something that you wanted to hear. It isn't something that you wanted to accept, and it wasn't something you're ready to digest. However, in life, you must make a choice, and sometimes what looks strange to us don't look strange to others. Make it do what it do, what it do. Make sure if you are here under the sound of my voice, you hit the like button, turn your notifications on, subscribe if you aren't subscribed. Meet me in the comment section if you aren't already there. Bye. I love you back, child of God.